It's 2026, and it's time for yet another anniversary of our beloved Ninjago theme. So last time we had the 10-year anniversary, which gave us awesome golden minifigures, and this year we're getting some of the old Elemental Masters as our special collectible. Now, speaking of the golden ones, I think let's take a look back and see if these are truly as special as we remember them being. So the cool thing with all of these figures were they came on this cool base that you build up for them, with the color of their elements, and then you also get this really well printed 10 years of Ninjago celebration symbol, which is very nice to get. So first we've got Kai, the Elemental Master of Fire, and the nice thing with all of these sets were that the golden figures represented the season they were sort of prominent in the most, especially in the newer seasons. Now, he was the most prominent in the Fire and Frost saga, and obviously he's the Master of Fire, so the Fire one was where he shined a lot, and this was the armor they wore during that time. I think they did really well with highlighting the elemental parts with the red scattered throughout the gold, just to not just give you a full gold figure. And then you've also got it on top of their bandanas, and there's some really fine printing there, which just looks great when you can see it shine in the light there. I'm trying to not let it blur too much. But these figures just were amazing, and they do still have their yellow heads, but they do have dual-sided face printing, and it's just so awesome to be getting these, and for LEGO just to be celebrating Ninjago itself. The Elemental Master of Energy, the legendary Green Ninja Lloyd. Now here's my favorite of the ninja, and the Jungle season was where he featured prominently. And it's really cool with this figure where you can see that he's got the dragon scale printing there under his gi that he's got on, and you can just see a lot of that detailing is really crisp, and when it catches the light just right, it sort of reflects all magically, just making these collectible figures so much more special. Now he's also got the dual bladed holder here for his katanas, and then the printing does continue onto the back torso there, and he's also got the green for his elemental color. Elemental Master of Earth, Cole. He's got his trusty hammer on the back. Now his season was Master Under the Mountain, and I think it's probably one of the better from the newest seasons. And just having Cole finally get a season to himself is really cool. And a lot of the outfits for that time were sort of based on medieval armor styles. The sets itself were really inspired by Dungeons and Dragons, I feel, which was really awesome to see. So the second half of the Flame and Frost saga gave us Zane, the Elemental Master of Ice, where he featured prominently, and there's quite a bit of a spoiler there. I don't know if I should give it away, but one of the cool things here is that it featured that Forbidden Spinjitzu mask, where sort of their powers are extra activated and shows up in a form on top of their mask piece there. Now he's also got the singular sword, Pauldron, and it's just really cool, the detailing there for his centerpiece, which is his heart reactor. Then the main focus of Prime Empire was the Elemental Master of Lightning J, and this was very much a gaming inspired theme where their masks were sort of like VR inspired, and they just had a lot of fun going into a video game itself, and then Jay having to save the day there. And same with this figure, printing is just really, really awesome. And Nia, the Elemental Master of Water, had her time to shine in Seabound, which was quite a heartfelt and very sad season, but I think crystallized after that, finished it off really nicely. And with this figure, it's also really cool. And then with a lot of figures, you can see also their elemental powers coming as a sort of print on the one side of their torso. These are just awesome minifigures. Then the one golden figure who is supposed to be the ultimate collector's one, as he also has a golden headpiece there, is Master Wu. Now this one came with Ninjago City Markets and was obviously part of quite a high price point there, but I think this was definitely the right call, and this was the figure to add as the extra special one. So 2021 was the year of the golden figure for LEGO, where both Ninjago and Harry Potter had them as the special collectible for their anniversaries. But I think Ninjago took the prize here and just gave us a really special collection just celebrating the last 10 years of Lego's longest running IP, aside from their city lines, which is something special, I feel. And it's really cool to see these minifigures get an extra over-the-top treatment to them, and they just look fantastic and make for a really, really cool display piece. So, 2026, we are getting some of the older masters, and I think we're getting the first Spinjitzu master for the first time, which is just blows my mind that we're only getting it after all of these years. But I'm so looking forward to that. And comment below, do you think these figures hold up? Are you more excited for the ones coming in 2026? And just what is your overall feelings on Ninjago? And then we'll catch you in the next one. Goodbye.